Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, we headed back to Windurst in the past, saw that the city was preparing for battle with the Yagudo and the demons, the Kindred. And so we headed to Heaven's Tower, went to a meeting where all the mercenaries were given their assignments, and we were taken aside by Robel Akbel and asked to acquire the 3 Magicites. And he somehow knows that we are able to acquire that. In fact, only we are able to acquire that. And so I headed out to Castle Estraja and made the mistake of heading to Castle Estraja in the past first. And so then correctly went back to the present and got the Magicite from Castle Estraja. So we now need to head out to Devoy and Bedeau and get the Magicite from there. And yeah, that's where we're at. So let's head out. And what is going to be the best way to do that? Survival guide. Okay. So probably should have parked myself in Relude Gardens to start, but oh well. No big deal. We can get there quickly. We want to go to... Is it Norvalen? Yes, Norvalen. Devoy. Now, nobody here is going to bother me, so I don't need to worry about sneaking around. So, we are headed... I gotta remember where we go. Alright, we need to head to G7. Oh, right over there. Alright, easy. It's just around the corner here. Excuse me, trooper. Alright, and this brings us directly into the area that we need to be. Kowloon Dome. I think this is Kowloon Dome? No, no, Kowloon Dome is in Bordeaux. Just Monastic Cavern. That is just where we need to be. Yep, I should have realized because, well, in the past, Devoy isn't a thing. It's still Laval at that point. Alright, so we need to get out of here. Want to use the warp ring? Yes, I think so. But it might not be recharged by the time we're done in Bordeaux. So I will need an alternative warp method. That's something we can do. Put my proper ring back on. I think that's the ring we're using. I mean, I could use a gelatinous ring, but yeah. Let's talk to this guy here, because you will let me spend my conquest points. A scroll of instant warp. Yes. Okay. I mean, it will probably be recharged, but just want to make sure I don't have to walk my way back out. Alright. Here we want to head to Durfland for Bordeaux. I don't think I'm going to have to go in any direction where I'm going to need to get myself silenced. Not that it would matter as a Dragoon anyway. All right, yes, because we just loop around here and head into Kowloon Dome. Alright, through the door. Shard of Aurastone. So yes, we got the Shard of Optistone and the Shard of Aurastone. So we are good to go. Let's get out of here. We'll use the instant warp scroll. Alright, so we now need to head back to Windurst. Wrong Windurst. Windurst in the past. Alright. So, we need to go see Vana'diel. Alright, which is all the way over near the entrance to Walls. It's a long load time for this cutscene. Probably gonna be a big cutscene then. Oh, look who's back! You'd best hurry to Robel. You'd best hurry in. Robel Akbel's waiting for you, and both know he's not a patient man. Tuna, I know I'm not an easy master. Despite this, you have served me loyal and true. For this, you have my thanks. We stand on the eve of reckoning. Our age-old struggle with the Beastmen shall draw to a close, and with it, one chapter of history. Before we go forth to meet our fates, I would share with you my secret. What I'm about to say is known to Lecco and none other. I trust you will see that it remains that way. Alright, so we're finally going to know who you actually are. It is as you surmise, I, like you, have traveled here from an age yet to come, from Vana'diel's future. The future I call home is not the one you know. No, in my Windurst, the Star Sibyl has long since fallen into the clutches of darkness. The once majestic branches of the great star tree sag, withered and dying. Many years I have lived with the bitter remorse as my only companion. My heart haunted by a single thought. If only I could have saved her. Until, by a stroke of what can only be called fortune, I found myself with the chance to return here, to the past, to set right that which had gone so terribly wrong. My long-awaited chance to rewrite the pages of history. So you're from the same future as... Why am I blanking on her name? Lilith. There we go. Armed with the knowledge that Warlock Warlord Robel Akbel fell in the first battle of Windurst, it was no great task to take control of this nation and assume my role on this grand stage. That he was an intensely private man and known to shun public appearances made it that much easier. My face concealed, I returned from the battlefield upon which he had perished. Who would think to question my identity? You look as if you have something to say, Tuna. Well, speak your mind. So we'll ask about the original Robel Akbel. He was possessed of great powers, of this there is no doubt, but he was perhaps a bit too trusting for his own good. I can see the gears turning in your head, Tuna. You would believe that I had a hand in his demise? No matter. You are free to speculate as you wish. Such trifling details are soon to be buried deep in the sands of time. Let us return to the matter at hand. I intend to channel my own magical energies to ensure Karaha Baruha's safety during the summoning. The magicite you brought me shall act as a conduit. A sound plan, yet not likely to escape the notice of our friends from the future. No, we can expect them to do all in their power to seize the energy for their own foul purposes. Tuna, listen to me. When all is done, you and Leko must... my apologies. Might I have a moment of your time, Warlock Warlord? Of course. So we meet again. Tuna, was it? Such a curious woman you are. Yes, there can be no doubt. I suspected as much from the moment I met you. You have come here from another world. No, another... but it hardly matters now. No, there is but one thing I would ask of you. Where you hail from, do the people of Windurst live in happiness? They do. I see. Thank you for your candor. Duna, the hour draws near. Roma and the Cobras ready themselves in West Rudabruda as we speak. It's time you join them. Oh, I guess we don't get the chance to ask you their question. You probably would not have revealed it anyway, if it was not important enough for us to be able to ask. How do we stand, Minister? Quite well, Warlock Warlord, quite well. I reviewed my calculations over and over again and can find no flaws of which to speak. Needless to say, with such a complex invocation, there are countless variables at play. You may rest assured, though, that all possible contingencies have been accounted for. Above all else, it will come down to my strength of spirit. Have I within me the courage to confront my most deeply held terrors and emerge with heart and mind intact? I'll be frank with you, Warlock Warlord. I am not by nature a fearful man, but as I came to unravel the riddle of your identity, I became frightened to the very core of my soul. I should have known it would be impossible to conceal the truth from you forever. Yes, so it is as I thought. My summoning of the great beast did not proceed as planned. I failed us. This time, though, will be different. We will succeed. We must. Is he also Karaha Baruha? Oh yes, hearing Tuna's words just now has freed me from all doubt. There can be no question. We shall emerge victorious. Let us win back our rightful future, Warlock Warlord Robel Akbel. No, I should say Warlock Warlord, sir. News from Karugo Narugo, sir. The enemy is on the move in Aragano. Understood. It is time. Yes, Warlock Warlord. Let us go. Alrighty then. We need to head out into Essaruda Bruda. For another cutscene. Because in our timeline, if I remember correctly, he successfully summoned Fenrir, but did not survive the process. I think. So that was when the Cardians were trying to resurrect him. Or he... I'm blanking on the... Or he became a Cardian. I can't quite remember. I'd have to re-review it. It's been a while at this point since we did the rank 10 missions. What's this foul stench? It reeks of something burning. Stand ready, Cobras. I have the feeling we're in for a rude surprise. Kraha Bruja, you leave so soon? The hour is nigh, Your Holiness. I must see the final preparations at the monastery. After that, we depart for the waters. I take my leave of you now, Minister. I trust you won't be long. You'll exchange no parting words with the star symbol? I will not. But you intend never to return. Surely a simple farewell would be in... For what end, Leko? My actions battle shall speak louder than any words. I shall right that which I allowed to go so terribly wrong. This and nothing else remains for me. Krabrahua, must you truly go? Of course, I must, Your Holiness. Why, it is for this day that I have toiled and struggled so long. The day that my life's work shall save our fair Windurst from its fate of destruction. The day of the summoning. No, you mustn't. The danger is too great. What will become of you? Why, if you were lost, I couldn't... Your Holiness, ease your heart and turn your eyes to the future. This is your nation. These are your people. They rely on you to protect them, to guide them safely to a brighter day. Weighed against the happiness of so many, what is the sacrifice of one? No, no. I stand at your bidding, my lady. Give the order, you must give. By the power vested in me by the heavens, I command you, Karaha Bruja, to defend our nation, our people, with your life. But I think we no greater honor for this humble scholar. Others have laid down their lives before me, but none for a cause so true. Enough, please. Please say no more. You must save Windurst. Our Windurst. I beg of you, Karaha Bruja. As you wish, my lady. My love. Okay, so those two were an item. Gotta love the pump action shotgun. What are you fools thinking, keeping a mage of my talents off the battlefield? Come on, let me at him. I'll blast those fiends right back to the hell that spawned them. Absolutely out of the question. Zonpazipa, escort your son back to the shelter at once. Excuse me? You aren't seriously asking the mighty Zonpazipa to play babysitter? If the boy is so eager to hurl himself into the fray, I say let him. With his pedigree, I dare say he'd do better than those bumbling warlocks. You watch, old man. I'll outfight our entire army of creaky Cardians. Very well. A child he may be, but love of country burns no less true in his heart than in ours. Join us on the battlefield, on the battlements, young man, and you'll do well to stay close if you mean to live until your father's age. Yes, sir, Mr. Warlock Warlord, sir. And so it begins. You must join your fellow Cobras outside Odin's gate. Now hurry, Tuna. The enemy will soon be upon us. Alright. So now we need to head to the bulwark at J8, which is... right here. Yeah, this is J8. Is this the point? I'm looking for a green point. The Windurstian Bulwark. Yes. There it is. We've got company, Cobras. Here they are. Steady. Don't pounce until you see their beady red eyes. Boss, there. The numbers are greater than we expected. We have done all we can. From here, we trust in the strength of our men. Hold them through the night, children of the stars. Boss, they outnumber us by the thousands. We're done for. Calm yourself, Meal. What would Teal think of you if he saw you flailing about like a frightened kitten? Listen to me, all of you. I have raised you as I would my own daughters. You think I'd bring you this far just to lose you to a sorry band of shades and shadows? Trust in me and in yourselves. We're Cobras, are we not? Yes, boss. Karahabruha readies himself even now. The great beast shall roar before the dawn. Roma, Tuna, you must keep the hordes at bay until then. The great beast? Worry yourselves not about what may come. Fight only to survive until the morrow, that the people of Windurst may do the same. Now hear me, the bulwarks before us generate the magical barrier that protects the capital. If they fall, the Federation falls. We defend them with our lives. Ready on my mark? Cobra strike! Alright, so now we have a battlefield to go to. Just give me a second. Alright, so I think this is going to be an open area fight. Why are all these tiny lycopodiums following me? Weird. Whatever. I don't think I'm going to need them, but it can't hurt to have a set of trusts out. Alright, there we go. Yep, here they come. The one issue is that I am just one player, and so it may be difficult to just take the time that is needed to engage these. Yeah, I think the trusts were unnecessary. Oh, it's out of range. Alright, well, I got 3 of them with that weapon skill. Excellent. We're down to only 1 protective ward. These lycopodiums are getting on my nerves. The operation failed because I can't engage them fast enough. Alright, I'm gonna have to try again. Alright, in order to try again, I just gotta zone and come back in. I gotta kill him faster. Yeah, just... Oh, is it this one? Yeah, over there. Okay. Yeah, I'd need something with a big AoE. Should wait a moment and try again. Hold on. Okay, I made some adjustments. 1, we're not going to summon trusts. 2, I also even dismissed my wyvern. Because I don't want any issues targeting anything. These lycopodiums are going to go away. Though they might respawn over the course of the fight. Get out of my way. Alright, let's see if this will respawn. I also set up a sonic thrust. And fight the ones that she is not engaging. Just get them off of the wards. Why am I missing? Alright, let's get into range and Sonic Thrust. Oh, come on. Sonic Thrust. Please, Sonic Thrust. Thank you. Alright. And we'll have one more wave after this. Okay, I think we did it. And this is the reason why I switched to Dragoon, because there are some tricky fights coming up that it really just being able to overpower everything just makes things easier, especially if I'm by myself. So alright, we click on the bulwark again for the cutscene. Is that all for the first wave? Yes, boss. Fine form, Cobras. Now rest up while you can. They'll be back on us before long. Damn, there's no end to them. I don't know what you're plotting, but you better hurry. The southern perimeter won't hold much longer. What of Odin's Gate? The Cobras stay the enemy's advance for now. But these are flesh and blood soldiers, not Zampa Zippa's automatons. Courage can only carry their weary bodies so far. I say we send in the Patriarch Protectors. No, we can ill afford to leave Heaven's Tower unguarded. It will not be much longer now. It's taking a minute to load. To your feet, Cobras. They haven't seen anything yet. Didn't think you'd be dealing with the likes of Ajito Marujito, child genius, did ya? Try this on for size. Splendid, young man. With spirited youths like you on our side, Windurst's future is bright indeed. You've done well, my friends, but you need strain yourselves no further. My Fenrir shall see the battle through from here. It's not that I doubt your abilities, Minister, but I trust you'll not object to my aid. Why, certainly, Warlock Warlord. Together we shall ensure that nothing is left to chance. Bathed in blessed light celestial, I invoke the age-old pact anew. Let thy savage roar resound through the heavens, and thy imperial fangs pierce the shadow true. I bid you come forth, great beast Fenrir. O moon and stars, hear my plea. That woeful past may be forgotten, and unsought futures may never come to be. What's happening? This curious sensation. Wretched mortals, you cannot fathom the power upon what you call. Yet you face your face with intentions true. The pact shall be honored. What in the... Am I dreaming? Someone pinch me. The great beast is come. War warlocks, hear me. Retreat to Windurst walls at once. The fiends straggling about here are in for a short trip to the beast's maw, and you'll not want to be among them. Regroup at Heaven's Tower. The Star Sybil must be protected at all costs. Now move! Move! Sir, yes, sir. I don't think that's going to work. What in the goddess's name? In all the battles I fought, I felt nothing like this before. My skin prickles, every hair on my body stands on end. So frightening, and yet so beautiful. Snap out of it, Cobras. Our mission here is done. We return to the capital at once. That's an order. Alright. Well, we return to the capital. So we should get another cutscene here. Oh, not unscathed. Is it over at last? T. Ziku the Manifest. What mockery is this? Brought to heel by mortal mannequins? Oh, my piteous brother beast, it grieves me to see you fall so far. Where's the Warlock Warlord? Quickly, we must... As they both sacrifice themselves? What's happening to them? No, it couldn't be. Even with their powers combined, they were unable to tame the beast. Does fate refuse to be altered without demanding due sacrifice? After all this, have we failed? No, it's not over yet. I'll take back our rightful future by my own hand. Leko, no. Stop this madness. Have you taken leave of your senses? Stand back, Perry. This is the Warlock Warlord's own wish. I swore an oath that if it came to this, I'd bring down our foe and the great beast with them by any means. What? Sniveling smoothskins, hear well these words. Though you claim victory today, your fate has long since been sealed. We await you in Australia. It is there the age-old struggle between our people shall come to its predestined close. Does the beast go with them? What was that monstrous thing? That was the great beast Fenrir, along with the Warlock Warlord and Karahabruha, or what remains of them. For all their power, they could not tame the beast's fury. Their spirits consumed whole. Together they form a mindless juggernaut that knows not where or why it rages. What? Leko, I'll be taking this from you now. But no bow of such craftsmanship should be made to suffer the grip of an amateur. Besides, I see no need for you to bear your mother's burden. It would seem you've demons enough of your own. Perry. Master Leko, we've done it. Those moth-eaten crows never came within a malm of Heaven's Tower. Windurst Walls is safe. Reports from all wards are in, Master Leko. We suffered not a single civilian casualty. Can I take a nap now? Excellent. Excellent work, all of you. There's no time to pat each other on the back. No, we must strike while the iron is hot. Perry, Roma, regroup as soon as you're able and make for Mare Fatah with speed. The crow's nest shall be beset by a bed of vipers. Our enemy has suffered an unprecedented defeat. Their cocksure cackle cannot hide hearts that falter. We must not let up. We finish them now. Consider it done. I'm giving the girls a breather before we strike out again. You should get some rest too, Tuna. You've earned it. Ms. Leko, sir? Word of the Warlock Warlord. Where is Robel Akbal? He is no longer among us. What's that you say? No, it couldn't be. The great beast turned upon the city. He stood to meet its charge. He served his nation, his people, with honor to the end. Now it is left to us to see that his loss was not in vain. We're warlocks from 2 regiments of equal strength. Formed 2 regiments of equal strength. One unit remains here to guard against a return visit by our feathered friends. The other shall strike north of Valdonia. Our allies fight bravely, but they cannot win the battle alone. It was your commander's dying wish that his loss not stir undue panic in the hearts of his countrymen. Speak not a word of what I've told you until the children of Altana are victorious, and a new dawn has come. Understood. Now, do you see, sinner? Those who flaunt power beyond their means invite only tragedy upon their own. You again. I warned you the last time to stay out of my hair. I am not of a mood to entertain intrusive guests today. If you intend to leave in one piece, you'd best be on your way. Ah, so the debonair lion bears his fangs. Showing your true colors at last, Leko. Though it pains me, it seems you'll have your way. I have decided to stand aside and watch the saga play out of its own accord. Fate itself has seen fit to relieve me of my task. The sinners shall be judged without needless exertion on my part. I tire of your riddles, Shikari. The Yagudo army encountered a caravan en route back to their nest. Among them was a Mithran merchant and her 2 companions. What? The Yagudo aren't known to take prisoners. It would seem the better part of my job is done. Damn it all. Now do you understand, Leko? You will answer for your sins, not to me, but to the very world around you. Your time of reckoning will come. I find myself thanking you often these days, Tuna. You've done the Federation proud with your valor once more. But I fear your task is not over. Perhaps you're wondering just what it was the Warlock Warlord meant to ask of you back at Heaven's Tower. His final request to the 2 of us, no doubt the only people in this world that he can call friends. We must take his life, Tuna. He knew from the beginning that this was how it would end. The power of the moon and stars cannot be allowed to fall into the clutches of darkness. And so we must strike him from the pages of history, erase him and all traces of the future from which he came. He intends to turn to dust, to be swept away by the winds of time, and all his dark secrets with him. He intends to turn to... The bloody annals of war, a ruthless, stone-hearted commander, memories of a future ruled by shadow and ruin. The true future has no place for any of these. The man we know as Robel Akbel knows this full well. You must really rest while you can, Tuna. The final stage of our journey calls us to Ostraja, to the heart of the beast's den. What awaits us there, I do not know. Be it deliverance or destruction, heaven or hell, I would face it with you. I obtained the Cobra Staff, which I have no use for. Alright, so that concludes this segment of the Windurst storyline, so return to the main storyline with Lilithette et al. When we come back for next episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.